Hello. Tamara Wren, the Tax Doula here with today's tax tips. Today, I'm here to talk to you about filing status and which filing status you qualify for on your tax return. You cannot randomly select a filing status. You cannot pick and choose. You cannot decide that you're going to pick this one or that one because you feel like it or it benefits you. It has to be in alignment with the IRS's standards. We have 4 filing statuses: single, married filing jointly, married filing separately, and head of household. Single does not mean that it has nothing to do with your dating status, right? So it's not about your dating status. It's not your Facebook status. Single means that you don't have any dependents, that you're not married, because if you're married, you're either married filing jointly or married filing separately. But single means you don't have any dependents, and the dependents don't necessarily mean children, right? So when we think about filing status, sometimes we're thinking about the terms from different perspectives. What does it mean to be single? I'm not dating. I'm not in a relationship. No. The IRS doesn't care if you're dating in a relationship. When they're talking about single, they're talking about your filing status as far as anyone rely on you to take care of them, right? So you want to make sure that if you are filing your tax return, that you are understanding what it means. So look at the IRS instructions for that. If you are having your taxes done, the person who is doing your taxes for you, your tax preparer, should be asking you the questions to really know what's going on in your personal situation. Married filing jointly, married filing separately. You know, some couples, based on their the financial complexity of their situations, they can be married and file their taxes together. They can file them separately. Maybe there's some other stuff going on. If anyone tells you, oh, you should just file married filing separately because you get more money back, you really need to know what your personal situation is in your household before you make that decision. You really need to know what those numbers look like from each perspective, and also if you even qualify to file your taxes married filing separately. So it's more than just, I think I'm going to get more money back, so I'm not going to file with my spouse. So you want to, again, make sure that you understand what the guidelines are for whichever filing status you select. And then the last one is head of household. Now, head of household does not mean you show up and say, well, I'm the boss, so I'm going to file this head of household, right? That's not what it's talking about. Head of household is also about having dependents. And what does that mean? And you could be the parent of a child and living in your parent's house, and your parent could be the head of household, and you could potentially not be the head of household because you have a child. So I can't get into all the details of what that looks like for you in this tax tip, but just know that those are common errors, the wrong filing status. So you want to make sure that the one that you choose is actually the one that you qualify for, and that it's not just the one that you want because you think you're going to get more money back or because of your personal status in your household, right? So filing status, make sure you understand, make sure you know, make sure your tax person is asking you the right questions. And if you're filing yourself, make sure that you are thoroughly investigating so that you know exactly what to do and you're doing it correctly, so it doesn't raise any red flags, that it passes compliance, and that if you're waiting for that tax refund, that your return is not rejected, it's accepted, and you get your refund in a timely fashion. And that's today's tax tip, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.